Hi guys, thank you so much for coming to my live tonight. I didn't realize that I scheduled this live stream the same time as the new video is coming out. My new video is out that I'm sharing the most valuable tips on how to save money while you are constructing your house in or while you're constructing your house in Zimbabwe. You know, I'm constructing a house, my mansion, or I can call it my retirement mansion, as I'm planning to move to Zimbabwe for good. So, yes, this house is at a stage that I'm really happy for. And yeah, I didn't realize that I coincidentally um schedule this live the same time my new video is coming out. So right now, as I'm talking to you, the new video is out. Anyway, the title and the topic of this video, this live stream is different. Hello guys, welcome to my live stream tonight. Today I am addressing the issue that most people are so curious about, like mm, Africans welcome to work and live in China. I know this is a controversial topic, and I'm sure you have heard a lot of things about the way Africans are treated in China. So, hence, I decided to come here and elaborate quite a few things that I know. Well, everything I'm going to be saying here is just to my knowledge as well as my opinions. So, I'm not generalizing. I'm just gonna elaborate it the way I see things. Okay. Thank you so much for joining my live stream tonight. And this live stream, unfortunately, is not going to last long. Probably it's just gonna last for 30 minutes or so, because I do have a video that is premiering right now as we speak. I made a mistake. I think a mistake. I coincidentally rescheduled this live the same time my new video is premiering in the channel. So anyway, I just couldn't just cancel out the live stream because of the new video. I just had to come here. So thank you so much for joining. If you are new to my channel, also subscribe to my channel, like the live stream, and we can talk. Yes, based on the title that you have seen there, Africans welcome to work and live in China. Well, to my knowledge, I can say yes and no, and I'll explain why. So stay with me, guys. Why I say yes, I'm gonna elaborate both ways. Oh, Viva Bila. Oh, your name is long. I'm sorry for pronouncing it wrong, but hey, I need to. Rhoda, there is a younger version of you on YouTube called Kelly Stems. Oh, really? I didn't know. I will make sure that I'm going to find this Kelly and see what she's doing here on YouTube. Yes, but I want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining, and we're gonna talk about this subject because I think it's long overdue. People are trying to hide, even YouTubers in China, they don't really address this subject. So today I want to address this because I have been living in China for over 10 years, and I think based on my experience there are something that I can see, and the patterns and the changes that have been happening over the years. Peekaboo, hi, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, Lahani. Please don't forget to like the live stream as well as sharing it. So, yes, like I said, I'm just going to jump right into it since our live stream is not going to last so long. And yes, I think Africans are welcome to live in China. Why I say live? Because in this case, you will be spending, right, to live in China. And I think anyone can understand that China has some parts of China that really rely on foreigners coming to buy and stuff like that. Like places like Guangzhou, down in the south there are so many factories, and you find that most of their customers, well, to my knowledge, I know most Africans who does business in Africa, they source their products or they hoard their products in China. So you find that in Guangzhou down there are so many Africans living there. And you find that most of them aren't working here. They're actually doing business. And the business they are doing mostly is buying and selling, or they are doing working as runners for people back in Africa, buying things in China and exporting them to Africa for resale. These are the major or the main businesses that Africans are doing here. So in that case, they are actually contributing to the Chinese economy, because they are promoting by bringing business to China and buying and selling and sending back to Africa. So, to my knowledge, in that case, I haven't heard of any African who is doing such business complaining about being in China. But then we come to, if you really want to work in China, there are so many challenges. I don't want to like that, and I'm not going to be sugarcoating it. I'm just going to address it as it is. There are so many cases in recent years, I mean, in recent months, that I've been hearing of Africans complaining about the treatment they are getting. Like 3 months ago, there was a teacher who actually put a video out there, and she was talking about how she was being mistreated here in China, in the school that she was teaching in. In other words, it seems like she was not getting any respect she deserved as a teacher, as a migrant, as an expert working in China. So I feel like when it comes to work, you find even when there are work advertisements, teaching posts and stuff like that, that are coming out there, you find that most of them are not requiring Africans. They are Africans. They don't accept Africans in them. Most of them are just looking for native speakers, Americans. And when they say native speakers, they actually state the countries where they expect the people or the candidates to come from. So in that case, I think it's automatically saying that Africans aren't allowed to apply these jobs. And it's unfortunate that these days, most jobs that are coming out and that I'm seeing, stating the same things. They are always asking about non-Africans. They are asking for native speakers from England, from Europe, from Australia, etc. And usually these countries are white speaking, like whites, or like races, whites race, or anyone with, they are looking for such. Well, anyway, I can't really specify. So yes, so when we come back to that, are Africans really welcome here in China? Sometimes that's why I said it's either yes or no. Yes and no. I think it really explains why. Because if you see that when it's a side or the part whereby Africans need to earn money for a living here, you find that there are not so many options for Africans here to work and live in China and earn in China. But there are so many options of things to do in terms of when you are spending. When you are spending, you find that you are most welcome and you won't see any of these. There are no problems at all. So it's really easy for Africans to thrive in China. Hi, guys. Welcome to my live. If you are joining us for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as liking the live stream. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream tonight. So, and as you can see, we are in the middle of talking about these Africans welcome to work and live in China. It's unfortunate, like I said, it's unfortunate that you find most Africans that can thrive here in China are Africans that are spending, that those that are buying things and sending back to Africa. Those business people, they don't have much to complain about living in China, honestly. But for Africans that are willing to come and work in China, at the moment, there are so many restrictions, and the job opportunities aren't as many as you would expect, or and as open to African people as you would expect or as you would hope to in other countries. So now, another thing that I want to say is, if an African is just going to leave, I mean, you can actually live peacefully. The only challenge is finding a job. Whereas you must have a job to live peacefully here in this country. And without a job, it's really hard. Unfortunately, that's the case right now. So you find that most Africans will resort to migrate to other countries that are nearby. But you find that this is not just a China thing, it's becoming an Asian thing, whereby it's hard for Africans to find work of course, they are welcome. They can get visas, they can come to China, but you can't just come and live and do nothing in China. So in that case, you find most Africans will resort to go to European countries, which is also a challenge because recently I've been reading and watching some videos and also reading some news from these Western countries. They are also putting some rules that are making it even harder for people to migrate, maybe not just Africans, but for other people to migrate to those countries for work also. I know some may because most people when they are coming from Africa, sometimes they are trying to find a better life for their families, for maybe for people, for their family members, especially in themselves, right? Sometimes they are looking for greener pastures that will also help their kids to thrive in a different country and also attain good education and stuff. So you find that some countries like the UK right now, they are no longer accepting people who come as care workers to bring their dependents, which is also tough. In other ways, it also is no longer welcoming people to come. As you know that the majority of care workers in the UK are Africans. So in that case, I feel somehow they are trying to limit or they are trying to reduce the number of Africans migrating to these countries. So I don't want to spare China. China is also part and parcel of that. I think the same things that are happening there is the same things that are happening in China, because now in China, of course, it's not easy for Africans to come and raise their kids here. Well, like bringing their dependents, as it is, there is a limitation when it comes to dependent visas and stuff. Um, when you come to China here and you're working here and you want to bring your spouse to China on your or dependent visa, they are not allowed to work. That visa does not allow them to work. That's how strict the Chinese visas will be or are when it comes to allowing people to work in China. It's really difficult. So in that case, people always ask, is it easy or is it safe? Well, when we talk about safety living in China, yes, there is safe. It is safe living here. Honestly, I feel it is very safe. It is also a good place to raise kids, a good place to thrive, a good place to start business. If you're somebody who is business minded, I think you can actually source anything you can think of. So I can say Africans are really welcome to live in China if you are a business minded person and you have other thoughts in mind rather or other than looking for a teaching job in China. There are so many opportunities you can take here as an African, apart from being a teacher. So I can say yes, Africans are welcome. That's why I said yes and no, because there are two parts of this, right? There are two parts of this. Like I've already explained that one part is you can be a business person and source for goods and send to your country, right, for resale. In that case, you are welcome because you are going to be spending money, and your money is also kind of playing a role in the monetary growth of China. So yes, you are welcome as a businessman coming to invest here, coming to buy here. You are welcome. But when it comes to coming to look for a job, I know most Africans will come here to look for jobs as teachers, which is a challenge. And I think in my past live videos, I did explain at length the difficulties that Africans may face when it comes to ESL jobs in China, looking for jobs in China. I think I've explained that at length. But anyway, I'm still going to talk about it. Um, I feel like if you really want to thrive in China as an African, you have to be business minded. You have to really think about things that you want. In fact, I am opening in the coming months, I will be launching my company, and this company will be responsible for sourcing and selling things from Africa, especially building material things. I am at a stage whereby I am, hold on a minute. Do you have something that I want me to see?
Yes.
What is that? Oh, that's your math problems?
No.
Are you finished?
No, it's my problem.
Okay, have you finished it?
I just finished this one.
All right. Oh, this one you haven't finished it.
I can finish soon.
You can finish it soon. Okay, all right. You can do it. Thanks. All right. So, like what I was saying, sorry guys, I was talking to my son. He's doing his homework. That's the pain of living in China as a student. All right. So, what I was saying is, I am at a stage whereby I am working towards opening my company that is buying, the selling, exporting to Africa, especially building materials. There's something that I've sourced in Zimbabwe about. I sourced the materials, especially the furnishings for building materials, the furnishings. I've realized that they are being sold at outrageous prices. They are shocking prices that I've realized people are selling this in Zimbabwe. So I have decided to do a business concerning that. Like I said, this is a video that will be coming, and I am launching my company in that, and I hope I can get most of your support, guys. I don't know where you're watching me from. If you are in Africa and you have anything that you want in China, please don't forget, don't hesitate to reach out, because I am at a stage now. I can say I'm comfortable in my research and launching this company, and I will be sharing with you guys so you can actually see. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, that another best place where you can find me, because I'm super super active there. I actually share my daily activities on that, and I am at a stage whereby this company I'm talking about is almost, we are almost getting there, guys. And this is something, like I mentioned, in China you have to be business minded, because just looking for work to live in China really doesn't really work. So I feel like if you're an African, you are living in China, the best way you can thrive here, or the better way you can thrive living in China, is let me hi, welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for coming. Ndiri right, Ndiri bo. So if you are a Zimbabwean watching me, so let me, yeah, I see you are Zimbabwean there. So if you are a Zimbabwean or anybody from Africa and you've been wondering what it is like living in China, yes, I'm just saying my honesty here, my honest truth here. So if you want to thrive here, you have to be really really business minded. So like I said, I am at a later stage whereby I am going to be launching my company, and this company is more like trading between China and Africa. I think this is the best way to thrive in China, because just teaching and working here in China, there are so many limitations and so many rules and so many laws that are in it, and it's usually not on our advantage as Africans. So at this moment, being an African in China, you have to be multitasking to survive. It's survival of the fittest here. So yes, so at this stage in my life, I'm trying my best to work really hard towards plan B, not just staying on plan A, because as an African, it's not easy. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining my live stream. As you are joining me, please grab a seat, relax, and enjoy this live stream. Also, don't hesitate to type in the comment section. Ask me questions if you have any questions, because I don't know the next time we're gonna have a live stream again. Yeah, I'm gonna be so busy in the coming days and now working towards my company that I've just mentioned. Yeah, so in the coming weeks and coming days, I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I'm gonna be so 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 busy. So guys, if you have any questions you want to know in the comment section, let me know. I think it's best for me to answer your questions rather than just giving you facts. I want to know what you want to know. Ask me, ask Andy Rhoda. I'm here to answer every question you have. And also, I do have a new video that just came out. If you're watching me from Zimbabwe, or if you're Zimbabwean and you're trying to build in Zimbabwe, because that is the topic that I'm dealing with the most. I'm constructing a house in Zimbabwe, and there are so many challenges I've realized that people go through when they are constructing in Zimbabwe, especially in your absence. So I've come up with some tips and ways that people can save a lot of money when they're trying to build. So if you haven't watched that video, go there. I think the video has just finished premiering just now, and it's still premiering. You can, yeah, it's still premiering. You can also find it. It's in my channel. It is in my channel. Probably I can share the link to it, and you can actually click it and head over there to watch that premiere. and you can support my channel by subscribing. There are so many ways you can use to follow, and so many ways you can also take to support my channel. If you are new on this channel, I really, really appreciate your support. So head over there, click the link that I'm going to be sharing here in the live stream. Head over there, support my video. Okay, let me just send the link. So you can click the link. This link will send you to my video. That is the newest video. Support me, guys. Support me, and I really need your support. We are trying to grow this community, and I can see I have so many people who have joined my channel, my channel in recent days. I'm really, really excited to have you on my channel. I don't know if you are able to click this link. If you can, just click the link, head over to the new video, and support me. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and that's the best you can do to support me on this journey on YouTube. I am trying to multitask, y'all. Like I said, I will be launching. I think the next live stream that I will come here on live will be the day that I'll be launching my new company to you guys, and I hope I can get your support as well in building and in supporting my company. Yeah, I've traveled to Zimbabwe, and I've noticed a lot of challenges people are having concerning building materials, sourcing for finishings and stuff. And these are the things that I've also researched here in China and realized that these things are super, super affordable in China. But when it's outside there, they are costing an arm and a leg, y'all. I can give you an example. Like, there is a kind of toilet seat that I want. I know I can't really tell the name of those toilet seats. You know, those ones that kind of like hang on the wall. If anybody know the name of these toilet seats, just let me know. Just type it in the comment section and let me know. Right? These, they kind of hang on the wall. You don't see their tank because their tank is hidden in the wall, and you can only see the buttons to press. Kind of, they're really smart and cool. Yeah, I wanted that for my finishings, and to my surprise, I was quoted at over $1,000 for one. Yet I need three of them. Imagine spending 3,000 on toilets. Oh, that's a lot of money, y'all. That's a lot of money. I don't have that money. Yet here in China, I can get that at a quarter of that amount. I can get the toilet seats, and I was like, what? So that gave me that idea to come and source. I really want to source, and I want to be industrious, and I can't take it to buy things that I can find at lower prices here in China. So being an African in China, I think it kind of opened your mindset, open the way you see things, and and be industrious. I think that is the only way most Africans can thrive in China. So yes, Africans are welcome. In that note, Africans are really welcome. As you know, most Africans that travel to China are not traveling for fun. They're not traveling as tourists. They are traveling to China for business. Yes. So being here for over 10 years, and I was looking at myself, I was like, Rhoda, what have you been doing? You've been in China for over 10 years and you still haven't done anything that you can point at. Last time I was talking to my family when I went to Zimbabwe, this is a video. I recorded them. This is a video that is in my channel. I was asking them whether it is okay for me to relocate to Zimbabwe. And you can not believe what they say, guys. They told me, no, come back unless you have something to fall back on, like you have a business that is already generating income. And they were like really not encouraging me. They really discouraged me to make that decision now, unless I have something that can give me mind. Because their point was, life is hard in Zimbabwe, and you really have to have something you can count on, something that can generate money on daily basis. Because to them, they feel like when you are in China, you have a monthly salary and you can have it daily, you can have extra jobs, but it's not everybody, and they don't actually understand what's life like really in China. That's why I came up with a live that I did last week about what it's like living in China as an African, because most of the people, when they're out there, they don't really understand what it is, because to them they just assume that when we live in China, it means we are getting money every day. Because we are in diaspora, it means we have money, 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 money. But they don't understand that there's so many challenges that comes with that. And to actually feel peaceful while we're living out here, it's a lie to say I'm so at peace, I'm so comfortable. It's a lie, because like I said, every day you are always reminded that you don't belong here. We don't have the sense of belonging, to be honest. So at some point you feel like, I just want to pack my bags, go home and be with my people. I just want to face the struggle together with my people. That is something that is just making me have my building project on the faster track. Is you understand, I just want to go home, I want to relocate. I was talking to my husband that, you know what, we need to go to Zimbabwe. We need to relocate to Zimbabwe, at least experience life living in Zimbabwe. My husband, the good thing is, my husband is cool with it. He's so cool with it, and I can't wait, guys. I can't wait that day. I'll be picking my bags. Anyway, I'll just be sharing with you guys. I'll be live sharing my bags and saying goodbye to China and going to live, and traveling and going to Zimbabwe, to live in Zimbabwe for some time. Of course, my husband is Chinese, so we're gonna share the time between China and Zimbabwe. But I feel like in recent years, I've spent, I think, 90% of my time in China and only 10% in Zimbabwe, which is way, way less. I think I have aging parents. My parents are growing. I feel like I want to live in Zimbabwe. I want to spend more time with my parents, because I feel like they're not growing young, they're aging. And I feel I should be with my family, Although I'm married here, it makes it so hard, because I'm married here, my child is going to school here, and I feel like it's a high time he should also experience both countries. I feel, and in Zimbabwe there are good schools, there are good private schools where he can thrive. So I'm also feeling like it's a high time I should go back, and I should also let my husband experience how life is like in Zimbabwe. He must also experience, I'm married here, but it doesn't mean that I should totally forget about my country. This is a point I was pushing with my husband. Luckily, he agreed. So we have to really push now on this business idea, like what my family back home told me when I was telling them that I want to relocate to Zimbabwe. They were like, "Oh, it's good, but it's not good. It's not okay to relocate now. Things are hard in Zimbabwe. You don't have any business here. It's gonna be so hard for you." But I was like, no, I just want to thrive. I just want to see how it is like really. Yes, I've noticed things are hard, and at the moment I had some necessities or some important things are now becoming scarcity. They are now missing on shelves, and there is now that limitation of what you need to buy or what. I don't know the truth of it. If somebody is watching me from Zimbabwe, please can you tell me what is really happening in Zimbabwe? I don't know. It's something that I saw, and I don't know the truth about it. But yeah, it just got me wondering. So, but anyway, it's not gonna stop me. I have these plans. I have these plans. I can't say they are long plans. This is a short-term plan. I want to relocate. I really want to go and live in Zimbabwe and experience the life in Zimbabwe. I think I had lived in China as an African for the longest time, and I've experienced a lot of things, the good, the bad, and everything you can think of. I've experienced it, and I think it's high time I should go back and, take my husband with me, let him experience too. It's unfortunate that my husband really don't want to be on YouTube. He's not a social media person, but I feel like if we go to Zimbabwe, he's gonna feel lonely, and he's gonna want to be online like what I do, because sometimes I feel like the way I feel here, I don't have a sense of belonging. I mentioned that, right? I don't feel that. So I feel like sometimes when I come online here and talk to you guys, I feel like I'm talking to people who are really close to me, and I feel really comfortable and really, I feel good. I feel comfortable to share my thoughts and how I feel every time I go live. So it's the same thing. Probably my husband will also feel very comfortable to speak to you guys, come online, share his opinions living in Zimbabwe. So, yeah, let's go back to it. So, like I say, on my family, they were really uncomfortable about me making that decision to go to Zimbabwe. So, they were like, I must have a business or something that is already running and generating income, hence that can make my stay there a bit comfortable. But I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Of course, I've noticed that when you're in Zimbabwe and you are just spending, life is going to be hard. But I think with a budget, a strong budget, a planned thing, and not just spending at, you know impulse, not just doing impulse buying, I think you can survive. But yes, you still need something to generate income for you, rather than just, money going out. You need an income somehow. So yes, that's why I came up with this idea of the company that I'm going to be launching in the coming days. We are almost there, guys. We are almost there, guys. I'm really, really excited about this new thing. And I know the coming up of the new company and these new things that are coming are gonna make it so easy for us to relocate to Zimbabwe as well. Meanwhile, the house is at a pro I mean, the house is at a stage that I'm really happy about. At the moment, we are now looking at few stuff, and I think we have done 50 to 60% of the work towards the completion of the house. Now we are looking at lesser jobs. I think the hardest parts, the hardest stages, we have completed them. So now I'm really excited, super, super excited for what's to come. And I just can't wait. I'm just picturing myself living in the house and that community and creating more videos for you guys. I can't wait. I really can't wait. So I'm just counting days, and but the only things that have stopped me now, there are some of the things that are needed to do there. The finishings, these things are super, super expensive in Zimbabwe, but I feel like they are just expensive for nothing, because I can actually source them in China and send them to Zimbabwe at a lower price. So I'm just gonna go ahead, find these things in China and ship them to Zimbabwe. I think that's the best. I can save and cut. I can cut a lot of costs. I'm gonna do that. I think it can help a lot. So that's what I'm working on again. While I'm working on the launching of my company, guys, I can't wait. I can't wait. At this stage, I really can't wait. I'm so, so super, super excited. And I can't wait to share with you. I really can't wait to share with you. So, guys, like I said, I have a new video that just premiered. And yeah, now it's in the channel. Go there to my channel, subscribe, like the video, share the video. And I'm going to be sharing a lot and giving tips. I don't want to be selfish. So, guys, you can just ask me any questions. If you want to find me or join me on my Instagram, because like I said, my Instagram is super, super active. I mostly share things on daily basis, as well as respond to any messages that I get there. If you have any questions that you want to know about China, any questions you want to know about doing business in China, just hit me in my inbox me, let me know. I can answer all your questions. I was hoping that you guys, you're gonna come here and we're gonna have a chat. You're gonna let me know what you want to know about China, and whether you're African or not. I want to know, and whether you want to come and live in China. You can ask me any question, any question. I'm not limiting anything, y'all. You can ask me any question you have about living in China as a Black person or as an African. You can ask me. You can ask me. I am super excited to let you know, as well as to, somebody said here that there is a younger version of you on YouTube called Kelly Stems. I'm so curious, I'm curious about this, and I was trying to search for these Kelly Stems, you know, Kelly Stems. I'm so curious, y'all. I want to know what this Kelly does on YouTube and what. Oh, this one. Oh, okay, okay. Well, when you say she is a young version of me, do you mean we look alike, or what, or we have the same energy? I don't know. This was not fully explained, so I'm not sure. Okay, like I said, my video is still premiering. It's not done as yet, so if you haven't watched it, please just click the link, head over there, and watch my video. Oh, J Sticks living in China is something else. Oh, you are here. I was waiting for your call, actually. It's good you came here. I was waiting for your call. I was waiting for your call, but I didn't get it. So, yeah, let's see. Learning. Oh, Tatalicious. Tatalicious Makomeke. Hi, Tatalicious. Thank you for joining my live stream. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the premiering. All right. Some people, like I said, I can't really say it's a mistake because I don't see where it can bother me here. I did what I did is I didn't realize that I had this live stream scheduled for 8 p.m. That was the same time I scheduled my video to premiere at 8 o'clock as well. But it was too late for me to tell her, can you help me turn on that light? Sorry guys, I just realized that no, not that one.
Sorry.
That one.
Uh,
You see, one, two. Yes, that one. Thank you. I just realized that the light wasn't great because I didn't turn on the light. Have you finished with your work?
yeah.
All right, that's you gave it to me. Only this one?
Only this one, but I don't know.
Do you have another one?
I just don't know. I don't want to talk for you. I don't know.
You don't know this one.
And this one.
This two. It's all right, no problem. We can take it to idea tomorrow, and you
Okay.
can ask the teacher. Okay. Now you can do the joints, the bigger ones. Just choose one. You can choose any sorbet you like. Okay. All right, guys. So I was saying, oh, Jay, I was actually waiting for your phone call on WhatsApp, but I didn't get it. So yes, guys, come on. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's have a little chat here. It's Friday. It's Friday. So yes, I have ample time to speak to you guys and catch up with you. Like I said, I did schedule this live stream the same time as my video at 8 p.m. But anyway, I realized that it was not it was a coincidence, but not really disrupting, so it's okay. The video is still premiering or is done, I'm not sure. So you can click the link to my live stream, to my video. You can watch it. Maybe the premiering is finished already, but you can just watch the video and let me know, guys. I really need your support at this moment. I need your support. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, also subscribe to my channel. And I really need, like I said, living in China sometimes make me feel a little bit lonely, and coming here and having a chat with you guys really makes things better because I can actually speak my mind, I can air my views, I can express myself, although I make mistakes on the way, but I feel really comfortable speaking to you guys. So don't judge me. It just makes me feel present, feel excited, and Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really love that. So, yes, I am an African. I'm living in China. But, like I said, for those who are just joining us, I think living in China as a business person is much better than living here, working here as an English teacher. I know there's other jobs that are coming up where Africans are also accepted. You know, the TikTok jobs. Some companies are selling stuff, they are doing marketing on TikTok and stuff. It's a huge platform that is blooming in China. You find most companies are running TikTok, their businesses on TikTok. So they hire people to do a live stream for them on TikTok. And I've seen a multiple of TikTok job advertisements recently, in recent months, no, recent weeks. I've seen a couple of TikTok jobs being offered and to Africans. I don't know what kind of thing they'll be selling on TikTok live streams. I don't know, but I want to believe that those things are targeting African markets. Hence, they need an African face to represent the brand in China. I think because I feel like Chinese people are really smart when it comes to that. Their target market is Africa, so they'll use an African person for that cause. So I've seen a lot of these TikTok jobs. This is other than teaching, because I say in teaching area, um, for Africans, it's not easy. It's not easy for Africans to find, especially Black Africans. I want to be specific on that. I say Black Africans. It's really hard for them to thrive. But I've seen there are other ways that Africans can thrive working in China. But I don't know how authentic are these. I've never tried it. I've never done it. But I've seen these TikTok job offers recently, and it seems like it's becoming a thing. I haven't got one myself, but I've seen them. I haven't applied for any, but I've seen them. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not really well versed with the TikTok jobs in China for Africans. But what I was saying, you can thrive. You are really welcome as an African to spend in China. When I say to spend, that is to do business here, because I know most Africans that live in China are those that are living in Guangzhou area or Shenzhen area or Wuxi areas where most manufacturing companies are. There, these Africans will be there to buy and buy and export the things to Africa or to other parts of the world. You know, so mostly these Africans in these places, they are here to spend. Yes, so they are here to spend here. They're investing here. They are playing a major part in China's economy. Hence, they are really welcome. They are really welcome. So, to answer this question, are Africans welcome to work and live in China? That's my answer. Yes and no. Like why I say yes, I'm seeing new jobs coming up apart from teaching jobs. I'm seeing new jobs coming up now. These jobs for TikTok has been done for 2 days. It's not working. Google Meet is gonna work though. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I was actually waiting for somebody's call. Um, yeah, I was waiting for somebody's call for some time now, and uh, s- okay, and yeah, and then we can continue with our conversation. And what I was saying is, living in Africa, in China, as an African doing business here, I think you are most welcome because you are going to spend, and we know that. I don't want to sugarcoat on that. When you are spending here, you have no problem at all, but the part of you want to get here, there is a problem. So yes, as an African living in China, these are some of the things that, oh, hi, Rhoda, I'm Zimbabwean living in diaspora. I wanted to ask about if you will be sourcing solar panels and batteries equipment also. Sure, true, true, true. The things that I'm sourcing for are anything to do with not building. I think for bricks and cement, of course, I can't, but anything to do with furnishings from window frames, from tiles, anything you can think of, anything for building, anything for like kitchens and stuff like that. Let me know. I'll be your plug, y'all. These are things that I'm looking to go into, because I know these companies that are selling them in Zimbabwe, they are getting these things here in China. And when they take them, or when the things get to Zimbabwe, the prices are outrageous. They are. Like I told you, I wanted to buy these toilets. I don't know, you guys, if you know the type of toilets, those that are like hanging on the wall. The toilet seat is not up to the floor, it's like hanging on the wall, and the tanks are hidden in the wall. Yeah, the tanks are invisible, you won't see them, you only see the button to press, yeah, on the wall. Those are the modern toilets that I want for for my house in Zimbabwe, that I'm constructing now. But the prices I was quoted are they just let me, I mean, I ran out of words when I got the prices. They are super, super expensive, over 1,000. They are over 1,000 US dollars, guys, for one. For one. Yet I need three for this house. That means I need to come up with 3,000 for just toilets. So I was like, nah, 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 nah. So getting that quotation is the quotation that made me realize that I am in China. I am where these things are being made as an African, and I am just sleeping on these things, you know. I am looking for people, even looking for people in my community. I actually sent this message to some of the people in my community back in Zimbabwe that I know that they are also struggling to buy these furnishings and stuff. I am not trying to make a profit out of this the first time. I am trying to have my house completed, but I still need people to share my container with, to send these things to Zimbabwe. So it's really the first trip, is the first batch of things going to Zimbabwe are not going to be a profit for me. But these are my things that I'll probably want to share the cost of buying a container with somebody who is also willing to buy their finishing materials here in China. So I'm looking for people like that, so that we can form up a group, buy our things, and send to Zimbabwe. So it's a non-profit project the first time, but after that, I'm actually going to enter full time in this business. That's why I said, as an African here, you can really thrive doing that. And I think it also put me on a better space, since I've been living in China for long. My husband is Chinese. So I think sourcing for things and asking for good deals is going to be easy for me, as well as sending them, because we don't have a language barrier. I think it's going to help me a lot, because I can speak the language. So I'm really, really super excited on that. So to answer you, yes, solar panels are included in this. Solar water geysers are included in this. Batteries, even some electricals are also included in this. Another thing that I realized, you know, those custom made doors and stuff like that. These are also things that I am gonna be sourcing and also buying for resale in Zimbabwe. So yes, I am not limiting anything to do with building, or even things that most or my customers will be asking me to buy for them. Yes, I'm not limiting to one kind. Yeah, I will, anything to do with building, I will be providing. So yes, to answer your question, yes, yes, yes. These things like solars, I've also asked them in Zimbabwe. I also noted that they're super, super expensive. You know, one thing I've realized was, I also asked myself, was like, okay, I live in China, and these things are coming from China, and I'll come all the way from China to Zimbabwe to buy them at, you know, at three times three, or times five, or times 10 price. You know, the price that they are being sold for in Zimbabwe is like times 10 the price I can buy them here in China. So in China, I can buy them like at one tenth of the price they are being sold in Zimbabwe. So in that case, as an African here living in China, you are welcome to do business. If you are business minded, living in China can be so easy, because there are so many things that you can source for. There are so many things that you can buy. There are so many things that you can find that aren't available in Africa, you can be the first person to introduce them. That's a good thing. And also, you can actually have the things that you want made to your liking. You can just provide your specifications and how you want it, they can make it for you. That's a good thing. Like customization here in China, wow. It's just a one day. That's one thing I like. They're so efficient on that. So as an African, you find that I feel like sometimes we only want to rely on, being given something, or on a 9 to 7, or just, I feel like we've been sleeping on our brains, because being in China here, I think it's a very, very good opportunity for most Africans to actually come up with better ideas and develop back home, by maybe reselling and bringing new technology, because China is always ahead, y'all. I don't want to lie, it's always ahead. When you start to see things out there, China has had that thing a long time ago. Like those toilets, the hanging toilets or what. Yes, they are modern toilets, but they've been around in China for quite a long time, for some time now. And that's what motivates, or that's what made me want to have these kind of um modern things in my house back home. But to get there, because these are new things that are just coming to Zimbabwe, right? So the prices are so high because it's a new style coming. So they don't know in China here, it's an old thing. People have used this for a long time, and there are even new ones, newer to that ones. But those ones in Zimbabwe, oh my God, they're still being sold at outrageous prices. Guys, I just laugh at myself, and I told myself that no, 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 there is no way I'm gonna spend such amounts on things like that, yet I can buy those things at a very cheaper price. So now, I mean, for the first part of the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is, I've already sourced, I've already found something that I want, but I'm also looking for other people who would love to share their what do you call that? Those who would love to share their mm, the container with me, because I feel like I can't use the whole space by myself. Yeah, I can't use the whole space. So I would love to find other people in Zimbabwe that are at the stage where I am, or that are looking for other things for their houses, and I can help them source those things here, and send them together with my things. That's gonna ease their transportation costs and my transportation costs as well. So we can just have a container, to deliver these things back home. So right now I am asking, so if anybody is from Zimbabwe here, and you'd love to have these things from China, I would say find me and message me, send me a message. Either, if you want, you can find my Gmail that is in my channel description. You can find my Gmail, send me an email, we can talk there. Or you can let me send my Instagram here. It's easy for me to communicate on Instagram, by the way, because I'm there on daily basis. So you can send me your email, or send me your specifications, and we can speak on Instagram. Send me an email. So I'm just gonna highlight my Instagram here. Find me and add me, then we can talk. Okay. So that's just the stage where I am now. I'm looking for other people that are willing to buy things from China and send to Zimbabwe. For now, I'm looking for Zimbabwean, because this first stage is for my Zimbabwean project. And if anybody is in Zimbabwe and want to buy things in China, and send them together with my things, and we can share the costs for the container, then add me on my Instagram. That's Boss Queen Dam. I'll highlight it. Just find me on Instagram and we can talk. Boss Queen Dam. That's my Instagram. Find me, send me inbox me on Instagram, and we can take it from there. So yes, living in China as an African is awesome, but that is if you are business minded. Yes, if you are business minded, there are so many ways to make money. There are so many ways to, to explore. Like I said, recently there have been this TikTok live streaming that is becoming a thing, and I'm sure these companies are like breaking new markets in Africa, which I think this is the part where Africans should dominate, so they are looking for Africans to be the face of the stream, to sell these products in Africa, because they know nobody can believe you more than your fellow Africans. So, yes. So I feel like this should be Africans doing this and doing this business and earning these profits, for this market. So I feel like being an African in China, and if you're business minded, yes, you can thrive. But if you're somebody who is not, who only relies on a salary and wants a job to be paid for, then it's going to be hard, because right now the laws in China concerning teaching in China is Africans is becoming tighter, and most job offers now actually require native speakers from Western countries, not from African countries, especially if you are Black. It's really hard. So yeah, that's answering Africans welcome to China. Yes, Africans are welcome, and to live, but to work is hard. That's why my answer at first was yes and no. So okay, back to it again. Anybody from Africa who would be looking on to buying stuff in China, hit my Instagram. That's my Instagram there. Hit it, add me, and send me an email on my email address. You can find it on my channel description. You can find my email. It's Rhoda Jang. Well, I can also write it here, so I think it's easier for you guys. You can just find it, Rhoda Jang at gmail.com. This is my email address. You can add me there, send me an email, and we can talk. Yeah, we can talk, because I think that's the best we can do as Africans living in China, is being business minded. So if you are coming to China as an African and you are here to source for things or for business, you are most welcome, because you're going to spend. On other note, you are also going to find great deals. And if your Chinese is not that great, it's also best to find somebody who can help you, because like I said in my previous video, some people were actually laughing at me, when I was saying, that's my current video anyway. Like I said, if you haven't watched the current video, hit it, go to my channel, click it and watch it. I also address some of these issues while I was sharing some tips on how to save money while you are building in Africa, like in Zimbabwe. So yes, I was talking about having this ability to negotiate. So if you are gonna be coming to China as an African, to live or to source for business and stuff, just know that you should have this, or learn to have this ability to negotiate. Because in China, the price you see, there is a chance of 100% that price is asking price. They leave room for negotiations, but if you can't negotiate, or if you don't know that you can actually negotiate, you may buy things at a higher prices, whereas you were actually supposed to pay half of what you're seeing. So in China, it's more like negotiating. If somebody tells you $100, negotiate, or you need to offer like $50. Start from there. That's it in China. If somebody say 100, you say 50. I'm offering 50. So you have to be really, really good at negotiating. In fact, when I first came here, I didn't know that, but I end up learning how to negotiate living in China, because I learned it from the best. Chinese can negotiate on anything. They can negotiate on anything. Even closed markets, they still negotiate. That's funny. That's really funny, because even closed markets where you don't expect somebody to negotiate, because I feel like most companies in China actually, you can negotiate. Somebody told me that you can ask for a, if you can't have them reduce the price, you can ask for a gift or something. I found it really funny, but yes, having been living in China for so many years, I've learned that, these are some of the findings that I've acquired during my stay here. So it doesn't matter, I'm going to buy in a very close, like, think of, you are going to shop in Edgar's in Zimbabwe, right? Let's say Edgar's or True's. You go to shop for your clothes there. After you purchase your clothes, you ask for a gift. Not that they give you the gift, you have to ask for that gift because you spend lots of money buying clothes here for your family, right? You ask for a gift or so. And in most cases, they will have that gift to offer you. They have that gift. So that's what happens here, in even in closed markets. You can ask for a gift. Let's say last time I actually tried it. I've learned this because I've learned from Chinese. They've taught me that you can actually ask for these things, right? So I went to this shop with a friend of mine who is Chinese, and I bought shoes. I wanted to buy my winter shoes. I bought shoes, and she made sure she asked for. We paid cash. Even until this day, I still laugh, and I was like, no, 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 Ellie, you don't need to think about that. We don't need to. Ask, you say, no, we paid cash, the shoes are expensive, so we should get a gift for that. She really made sure we got a gift, and at the end I got some socks. I got socks with the shoes. So that's when I realized, yes, there are no closed markets in China. You can actually negotiate. Hold on a minute, guys. What's that? Nishenaga. Shinte nishenaga. 全写了，这个还没完整啊，这个。
不知道。
你不知道
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you want to write another page? No, no. 这个是什么？是语文对吗？
No, I don't want. 我不要数学了。
你写那个数学啊？这个是什么呀？
语文。
那你写数学，因为我要给你打卡，你要补一补。写数学一个。
数学
一日。Okay, so guys, I was saying in China, you really have to, okay, that's my email address on the screen right there. That's my email address, guys. You can just click it and, send me your inquiries to my email, or you can just go on Instagram. Both, I'm active on both because this email, I check my emails on daily basis. And my Instagram, I'm always there. I get the notifications the moment you send them. So, you guys, you must, if you're an African and you want to move to China to live here, or you want to come here as a business person, you want to come here to buy stuff, yeah, what I urge you is you must learn to have this ability to negotiate, because here in China, you can negotiate for anything, even on the market, I mean, the open market. You can negotiate. I'm buying fruits. I can actually ask for a gift. It's normal here. So there is asking price and selling price when it comes to some of the closed markets, right? There is asking price. So it's not always what you see is what it is. What is the actual price? Sometimes you see the asking price, or when you ask how much is something, they may tell you a certain amount, but you can actually negotiate for a lower price, right? So whenever somebody tells you an amount, especially that those are open markets, right? Whereby you won't see the tax, or you don't see the prices, or the price may be there. But when you ask how much and you are told the price, know that that price is an asking price. It's not the selling price, it's the asking price. So they can just tell you maybe double the price. And by telling you double the price, they know that there is room for negotiation, okay, negotiations. So always give or always negotiate, no matter how the amount is, negotiate, because the price you get is asking price. That means there is room for negotiating. So negotiate. Don't always pull out your money and pay. Negotiate. I learned that. But for me, there are places that it's not necessary to negotiate, like maybe the fruit and vegetable markets. Those people work so hard. So sometimes they even give you like something extra when you buy a lot of fruits, or when you buy a lot of vegetables. They may give you something extra, but it's not the right place to negotiate. But close the markets, or even factories, when you come to China and you are visiting factories, to source for materials or some clothes or whatever you are buying for export to Africa or other countries, you can actually negotiate the price. Hi guys, I can see a lot of people are joining us, and don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Let's make this live stream count. Hit that like button. So back on it, you can actually make you can actually negotiate, you can actually ask for some incentives, or you can actually ask for better prices. Like I said, in closed markets or some markets where the price tags are not displayed and you have to ask for the price, in most cases those things are being sold at sold at are being shown at asking price. So you really have to give your offer. You really have to give your offer, like slash that price enough, so that will be the perfect price for the actual product. So don't hesitate on that, because it's kind of the normal, that's the normal thing in China. What you see is not what is it worth, what's it worth. Okay, what you see is just the asking price, and the selling price is what you will come to when you negotiate for it, or when you actually ask them, or when you actually name your price or offer your price. Then you can come down to the actual price for something. So I'm saying, guys, yeah, if you're an African and you want to come and live in China, honestly, I'll say yes, because here you can experience some ways that you may have never experienced back in your country. Which one?
I don't know.
You don't know this one? Oh, I see this one. This question is asking you, isn't it the same? Taylor, you didn't write a new one. This is the paper that you wrote.
But you know.
No, I don't know this one. I mean, I want you to write a new paper. This one, we did it last time. That's the reason why you
I
took.
don't know this one.
No, you do another one. Like these ones, you are learning these ones in school these days. Go do this one. That's the last one. Then we can go to sleep.
I don't know.
All right, don't sleep. Read anything you want to read. Okay, don't do anything now. Okay, you can go. Don't do anything now. You're done. We can take this one to idea school tomorrow. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye. Go and do your thing. I do my thing. Okay, guys, I am with my son here. So yeah, he's been doing his homework. Chinese schools are really strict on homework and stuff like that, and giving a lot of things to kids to do. You want to do that one? Or you want me to Dhaka that one? Okay, I will do Dhaka. Okay, guys. So yeah, back on it. Yes, Africans are welcome here. But anyway, before we go anywhere, guys, if you're African, just come with a plan. Have a plan. If you don't have money to buy things for resale back there. Okay, later. Okay. If you don't have money to buy things for resale back in Africa, what I urge you guys is to, um, be a runner. Look for people in your country that do want things, because I know there's somebody somewhere who wants something, but they don't know how to get there. Advertise yourself. Let people know that you are in China or you are traveling to China, and let people know things that you can buy, because I know there's always a need somewhere, and you can always look for what is being needed in your country or by some of the people in your country. You can always research on this, and you can make sure you provide these things for them. Let them know that you can provide this service for buying and selling these things to them. And I think that's how you can start from there. I know some Africans who just feel like, I don't have money to do this business. I don't have money to start this business. But people always start from somewhere, because you know what? When it comes to business, I feel like if you really look within your community or look within your surroundings, you can actually see that there is a need, because I know every business serves as a purpose of serving a need or helping to fill a gap in somewhere, because somebody may have money but they don't have the time, right? and you may have the time but you don't have the money. So you and that person, you need each other. That person needs something in the place where you are, but they can't be there. You are there but you don't have money, so you can provide that service, be the middleman. Okay, so for Africans coming to China to work, I feel like if you can't work for the Chinese, you can work for yourself, work for people back home, be a runner and stuff like that. These are some things I can see that can really work here in China. And you find that spending your time being motivated, seeing things that are amazing, things that haven't been you haven't seen in Africa, or you have seen a few of these things in Africa, and their prices here are way, way less. But you see, the price they are being sold for in Africa is, you know, a lot. Is too much. It's like it's a lot. I think you can just jump in here and fill in the gap. Jump in, fill in the gap. Even those places that are selling these things, I feel like if you can just walk to them, um strike a deal with them. You can be their buyer here on this side and send to them. So for you now, you don't have to worry about who's going to buy these things or what, or where to store these things, because you'll be just sending them and getting your money. So that means buying, you are not using your money. What you'll be getting is just your the money for the work you did. So I think here you're working as a middleman, whereas you have nothing to lose. Really is another way to generate money as an African living in China. Because honestly, to just think of finding a job here, be a teacher here, I don't want to lie to you guys. There's so many complaints, so many problems that are happening, especially to African teachers. So I feel like as Africans, just taking advantage. If you are going to be traveling to China, taking advantage of being in a place where everything is manufactured, where everything you can think of can be found here. I think it can be a good deal and a good idea for you to thrive and survive. You can actually start small. Like I said, you can start small as a middleman. You can start small by helping other people source for their thing, the thing they need. Put up your markup if you can. If you can't, then just buy for them and they can reimburse you or give you something for doing this for them. I think that is something that people can do rather than come to look for a job here. It's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard. I don't wanna lie. So yes, Africans are welcome. I haven't seen there are different categories of visas to come to China, and I know the most common visa that people use to travel to China is the tourist visa, and there's also the business visa. That is for those business people who are coming here and maybe be staying for over the stipulated 30 days on the of the tourist visa, right? So if you want to stay for more than that, maybe for more than 30 days, now you want to stay for 6 months or stay for 3 months or something waiting for your orders, because some people who come here, we think they need to be custom made. I mean, custom made, they have specification they want for these things. And they don't just want to find things they see here. They have the specifics. They want these things to be manufactured. After they are manufactured, they want these things to have their logo, their company logos. This project, depending on the number of things that they need, is going to take a long time. So to think of being in China for 30 days and complete the whole project, it's not that's not going to work. The time won't be enough. You have limited time. So for people like that, they often go for the business visas. Now the business visas will require them to have the company they are coming specifically for the manufacturing of their products. They should give them their invitation letter and also specify that they are going to be working with them towards the completion of their project, and they need to be present while their things are being made. Because that's what I've noticed for some big businessmen that comes here from Africa, especially when they are having things or buying in bulk a lot of things. They have to stay here for some time because they have to manage this. They have to see if there are no mistakes. They have to see if the work is going on smoothly and the quality is good and stuff like that. They have to see this. Other than, if they don't, they might risk running a loss, because mistakes may do happen. And sending the whole batch of order for one simple mistake that you could have avoided by being present is ridiculous. So you find most people would rather be there, and stay in China for some time to see um, their project running, and to see their things coming up to the way they want them, right? So you find that these are some of the things that Africans can actually do. I feel like these are some of the things that Africans can actually do, and they can thrive, rather than feel like they are begging to earn a living here. I feel like these are some of the things Africans can do here. Find what you need, take it, go home, sell it, or be a runner, work here in China, and something like that. I feel like something like that. So you guys, um I think I've stayed even longer than what I've intended to. I actually had intended, my intention was to be here for like 30 minutes. It always happens anyway, guys. It always happens. Each time I come here, I'll say, I'll be here for 30 minutes. I'll be here for a short time. But you find that once the live streaming started, it will go on and on and on. Like I said, I always feel very comfortable speaking to you, hanging out with you. I actually feel like we are in one place. I feel like I have people around me. I feel really comfortable. It's a Friday. I used to do this live streaming on midweek, and then I realized, wow, they were tiring me a lot because I needed to go to bed early. Then I'll end up going a bit late. So I've resorted to do live streaming on Fridays. I think Friday tomorrow is a weekend. Yeah, it's Friday here in China, and it's 9:30, almost 9:30. I think I have to end this live stream at 9:30. So we have 6 minutes to 9:30. Yeah, I need to end this live stream. You guys, I really appreciate you coming to my live stream. And I know some of you don't want to talk, but I know you are there, you are listening, and we are together. If you are in the same situation whereby you also feel like um this is the place where you can relax, you can rest, and just have a little chat with me, guys, just let me know. Another thing I really love about having you guys here is I know I'm speaking to people who can listen, and I know I'm speaking to my community. And I know some of you guys are already members of my community. And, so this is something that I feel like, okay, when I am talking to you, I know you know that this is now, we are talking to Rhoda right now, that's in the moment, like live in time. And I feel really, really blessed having you here by just looking and seeing the numbers. And I know your presence is here. And it's something that I really love. Like I said, I don't know the next time I will go live. I'll just see with the way things go, but I don't know because the coming weeks, I'm gonna be a bit swamped in the coming weeks. Like I told you about the project that I'm working on, and actually I do have a lot of things running at the moment at the same time, and it's a bit of straining. I have my full-time day work. I have my construction work back in Zimbabwe. I have this company I'm setting up. I think I am multitasking a lot. So sometimes I feel a bit tired, but I'm like, hey, I'm African. I just have to use the time I have. And I know some of you are watching and just staying in your corners, and you don't want to say hi. But that would be really nice if you can just say hi and I can know of your presence, guys. Just say hi. Just say hi. And, mm, yeah, guys. So just let me know. It's a Friday. I don't know if you are all watching me from China. Maybe some of you are in China, so that means we are all enjoying the same time. And I know it's a Friday. If you're watching me from other countries, let me know. I'm also very excited because these days I get to see a lot of Zimbabweans coming to my live stream, as well as watching my videos. I think most of my viewership, Zimbabweans, or people who are viewing my videos, are Zimbabweans in diaspora. And I know, according to my analytics, most of the Zimbabwean watching me in diaspora are watching me from UK. Uh, and the second country that most Zimbabweans are watching me is South Africa. So let me know if you are a Zimbabwean in one of those countries. I just want to give you a shout out. And I also, the third country that most people are watching me from is the USA. So I want to believe these are also Zimbabweans in the USA. And Australia is also topping. I've also Germany, Dublin, but and I've also seen no, no, it's New Zealand. I saw New Zealand. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is really amazing. Because before I was just doing, or I was just creating videos in China for China. I think because I've stayed in China and I live in China, so or most of the time my experiences are based here in China. But I feel like me having the opportunity to travel here and there back to Zimbabwe, you find that my content is going to be between China and Zimbabwe. And the moment I started posting more about Zimbabwe, I've realized a huge number of fellowship that most people started following me, and I want to believe these people are Zimbabweans. So I'm really excited. That was always my aim. I mean, that was always my prayer, to have Zimbabweans on my channel, because sometimes I feel like I want to do one-on-one with my people. I want to do one-on-one with my people, and seeing Zimbabweans coming to my channel and me addressing them, it really makes my heart so full, and giving these ideas and also suggesting things and also asking for things, and seeing fellow Zimbabwean asking for help or asking for stuff, it really makes my heart so full. I feel like I've achieved something. Yeah, I feel like living in China, I've actually achieved something, because when I see Zimbabweans reaching out to me for things or for something or for some information, I feel like, yes, my purpose in China has finally been completed. I feel like I'm now serving a purpose. I'm now serving a purpose. When I start seeing these questions coming and seeing Zimbabweans commenting on my channel and also coming to my Instagram, I also have a lot of people following me on my Instagram. So if you don't know about my Instagram, go there right now. Just search me and follow me on my Instagram. There it is. Because in recent days, I've seen so many people following me on my Instagram. I've seen so many people. And I can't say I'm not flustered. I am really excited. I am really happy for that. And to know that my fellow countrymen out there are actually learning something from me, or I'm actually saying something that is reaching other people and also motivating other people, I feel like I'm really serving a good purpose. And I feel like, yes, my time on social media is now becoming really fruitful, and I can say, yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really thankful for that. So yeah, guys, I think we have had time, we've hang out, and I feel like, yeah, I'm old now, and I feel it's 9:30. It's almost time for bedtime for me and mine's. If you have kids, you would understand, because as long as I am talking to you guys and he isn't in bed, he's not gonna sleep. He's gonna be awake. As long as I'm here, he will be here. Okay. All right, you say, can we talk now? Yes, I am actually closing up my live stream. So yeah, we can. Yeah. So guys, I think that's it. I will see you in the next live. You can just um check out my channel for updates on when I will schedule another one. I'm not really sure as to when I will. I can't really promise, but just keep an eye. But as for videos, yes, I'll always put videos. One is today. and check out another video on Sunday. We have another video coming up. Actually, we are actually releasing a video in every 2 days. After every 2 days, a new video will be in the channel. So, guys, I will be so glad if you keep on checking my channel, and also turn on the post notification bell, so that each time I post these videos, you will be able to check out the new videos, and you'll be notified as well. So turn on your post notification bell so that you won't miss any of these videos. Like I said, a new video will be coming out every 2 days. And your support is highly, 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 highly accepted in those. I'm is I look forward to you watching the video and leaving your comments, liking the video, as well as sharing the video. Oh, Lori, thank you so much. You are here again tonight. Thank you so much for coming again. Like I said before, I feel like this channel is slowly creating a community, and I feel the warmth of this community and the love of this community is, you know, it's undoubtedly. I really feel like there is love in this, because it feels like from the moment I start this live stream and the number of people in attendance continues or stays to be the same, that means everyone is here, everyone is listening, no one is exiting, which is amazing to know that I am talking to people and people are listening to me. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I'm really thankful for your presence tonight. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just gonna um close the live stream now. I'll see you in the next live stream. But this is not the end. You can always see me in my videos. Like I say, every 2 days, a new video will be coming out. And continue to support me, continue to share my video. Also, if you have any inquiries about China products, things you may want in China, I am here. I can be your runner. I can do research for you. If you want to buy something for you, you can trust me. Like I put my social media where you can reach me. You can reach me on my Instagram. You can also reach me through my email. I think if you go in our chat, the live chat, you can see my email address. If you can't see it, or if you're watching this video, this live stream after the live has been closed, probably you won't see our chat box. In that case, you have to go to my channel description. There you can find my email address. Send me an email or send me an inbox me on my Instagram. I will get in touch with you. And thank you so much for coming tonight. It's goodbye for now. Bye. Have a good night where you are, or have a good day or good morning. It's goodbye for now. Bye bye.